All right, so we are the part-time. We used to be full-time, but all those extra nickels from the network from that $10.04 finally got to us, so we had to move to part-time. So we are now the part-time podcast legend killers, not full-time.
I thought it was because we were lazy.
It's that don't talk to the filthy casuals, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Those damn extra nickels.
No, it's about those extra nickels. We're trying to keep kayfabe, however you say it. We're trying to keep that into the
Fabe
plan.
K.
Shut up, Santino.
Yeah, that's right. Shut up, Santino.
Babe K.
Shut up, Ambrose.
All right,
That's not really an insult.
all right. Order in the court. Order in the court.
All right.
The greatest of all time is talking right now. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
that's right.
Orlando Jordan is talking, everyone.
Let's
Okay,
clap for Orlando.
Okay, first of all, I'm not homosexual, so I can't be Orlando Jordan.
Oh, but your
No.
action's still different.
Anyway, we're here to talk about the events of Royal Rumble, WWE Fastlane leading up to it, the
Right.
feud with AJ Styles right now. Of course, that's what everybody wants to talk about right now, AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
But before all of that, I need to lay it down right now
Lay
about
it down.
yesterday. You know what? If you don't shut up, I'm gonna drive all the way to Alabama. It hurts you.
Alabama.
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 I ain't
I'm
going
pretty-
to Alabama.
I'm pretty close though. That's close enough for me to do whatever. Tell you to shut up, give you a God
We'll
air
just walk
smack.
the rest of the way.
Yeah, do that. Anyway, what I was about to say, yesterday, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, had their final match in New Japan Pro Wrestling and are headed towards Full Sail University for WWE NXT. Anybody's
Sweet.
thoughts on that?
So, are they not going to debut with Nakamura on TakeOver Dallas?
There's rumors that they most likely will debut at TakeOver Dallas, which is why they're leaving New Japan a month early.
So, why are they headed towards Full Sail?
That's where every wrestler goes.
Oh, to report?
Because the WWE Performance Center is like right like a couple miles away from Full Sail University, which is where the NXT tapings are.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to the developmental center basically to sign the contract, start training, getting used to WWE's environment, because from what I've heard, like, WWE is the most annoying wrestling promotion performing because it's all about entertainment more than wrestling. So you have to look where you're looking at all times. Like say if you're walking down a ramp, you got to look at a certain camera. You're not focused on the crowd. You have to be focused on certain cameras at all times while you're in that arena. That's why they go to the Performance Center, to learn how to do it. AJ Styles didn't have to do it because he's wrestled all over the world, did New Japan, did TNA, so he was already pretty used to the concept of the entertainment aspect of professional wrestling. So he went straight to the main roster, and he was extremely over, and he wouldn't have went to NXT, so he would have just stayed in New Japan if they didn't.
I'm pretty sure if they tried to jump him off into NXT, he was like, no, like, fuck that. I'm just going to stay in the Indies and still make my
Exactly.
Do you think Doc Gallows is going to have to learn how to do the whole performance with the camera angles and such all
I
over
feel
again?
like the whole reason why they're bringing him to NXT is not because he doesn't understand the concept. Because, come on, let's be real. He's been in WWE for a long time with his career as fast as Luke Gallows. They're doing
so
this
Mojo and AJ.
Yeah. They're doing this so that he can, they're trying to make another tag team with him and Carl Anderson. And Carl Anderson's never been to WWE. That's why he has to go to NXT with him. Show him the ropes and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Let's take this back to AJ for a second. Notice who the first... Oh, hey now. Hey. I don't have a thing for... Okay, maybe I do. Look, who's the first person that they're putting him in a feud with?
Chris Jericho?
Exactly. They're letting a veteran like Jericho ease him in because he's never been in WWE, but they didn't want to put him in NXT, so they're him in a feud with Jericho.
Well, he has
That's
been
a
in
smart way to
WWE,
go.
but it wasn't very long.
Exactly. He had like one match, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
What,
And it was on the last...
It was, it was a sideshow called Jacked, which is they would put a bunch of talent from various promotions on there. So it was WWE, but it wasn't WWE. It was like an NXT thing they had going on at the time. So
So
he
develop.
wrestled two dark matches there, and then he went to TNA because Jeff Jarrett was offering him a deal for a bunch of WCW rookies to jump over to NWA TNA, which is what him, James Storm, Christopher Daniels, and a couple of others did.
So did you see that video where they acknowledged the Bullet Club?
Yeah. Well, based on what I've heard, yeah, there's two things that WWE are trying to do right now. One, they're trying to trademark the Bullet Club name so that they can get all the American Bullet Club members and basically dump them on either NXT or the main roster with all the Bullet Club attire that they already have on sale right now. Two, they're trying to get Shinsuke Nakamura's New Japan theme so that he can debut with that song at TakeOver Dallas.
He better.
So they don't have to make another one for him.
Yeah,
right?
so they don't have to make another one like they had to do with Jushin Thunder Liger when he went against Tyler Breeze in Brooklyn.
Okay. So do you think what's his face? Wow, I'm forgetting his name already. Shinsuke. Do you think he's gonna do a one-time thing, or do you think he's gonna have like an actual run in the company?
Well, this is what people. Well, he's already got signed a contract. He left Japan, got stripped of the Intercontinental Championship. This is a full-time thing he's going to be doing.
Multi-year, apparently.
Yeah. What he stated on Twitter was that the main reason why he came to WWE was he wanted to have a match against Daniel Bryan. That ship has sailed. So what people are like looking forward to is like if he's still going to have the same passion.
Came over a couple of years ago. Then.
Yeah, they should have, but it was kind of hard to see, predict what was going to happen with Bryan.
They must have offered him a bucket load of money to come over there, though.
Do you think he'll stay in WWE as long as he would have had Daniel Bryan not retired?
That's a very hard question because nobody but Nakamura knows what he actually wants to do in the WWE because he's considered one of the pioneers of New Japan and was the second highest paid wrestler on the roster next to Hiroshi Tanahashi. So we know that he's not coming to WWE for money. He's coming there for competition. Daniel Bryan was the main competition, but look at all the other stars that they have now. They got Styles, they got Joe, they got Aries, they got all these stars coming up in the WWE. So Bryan may not be the only reason why he's going there.
You think they'll use Bryan to get Nakamura over?
They probably did use him hey, we got Daniel Bryan over here. You want to go against him? He's like, yeah, sure, let me go over there. But now he's gone, so he's like, crap. He's like, I got this contract, so I have to come over here now. But who knows how long he's gonna stay there for?
Hey, so since you mentioned Austin Aries, has he debuted on NXT TV yet?
I feel like they're saving him. They're either saving him for the tapings before Dallas, or he's gonna end up debuting at Dallas as well.
Who do you think
I'm thinking he'll debut at Dallas.
Dallas is just going to be the WrestleMania for Smart.
Yeah, I'm looking more forward to that than WrestleMania.
Yeah, me too. Go ahead, Eddie.
So who do you think the first feud is going to be for him?
Sorry, what did you say?
Okay, you know what?
No, all right, Santino.
Chicken butt. Anyway.
San Diego,
We're going there. What are we, 5?
San Marino.
Okay, go ahead. We won't interrupt you any longer further. Ladies and gentlemen, Santino Morello.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
Well, he's embarrassed.
Who do you think he's gonna first feud with?
Santino Morello.
I could see him feuding with off the back either Finn Balor or Samoa Joe.
That would be good.
Just the way that they played it, they've been doing this with all the TNA guys. They have that little black screen, so you don't know who it is. Then their name just pops up, and then they get a huge pop, and then they come out the crowd. That's what they did with Austin Aries. So they may do a James Storm where he just does mad squash matches until they know what they want to do with him, and then they end up putting him in the feud with a mid-carder on the roster.
Sounds all right.
Because To be honest, they have way too many wrestlers right now that they don't know what to do with.
Yeah, and it's even more, it's ironic when you think about the fact that they've had how many top stars injured in the past year, and they still have too many to know what to do with.
Hmm. The same has been happening with the women's division too. They just got 3 wrestlers from Australia. They got a couple of other wrestlers that they're gonna end up putting on like the top roster, like on NXT, because they have the roster that doesn't come on TV, and then they have the TV roster. They're gonna transition them when they bring Bayley to Raw, probably after WrestleMania.
I think they need to split the title.
Which
and
one?
The brand, well, the world have a WWE Championship and a World Heavyweight because they have a lot of
Both
stars
of them,
now.
that really.
Hmm.
The Divas title and the main one.
Add in a cruiserweight title, just go crazy. You have a lot
Just
of
do a
guys.
brand
Bring
split.
back
Please.
the women's title.
Title.
Bring back the women's title too.
It's ridiculous. Like this is the biggest roster that they had in history, and they don't have a brand split. It doesn't make any sense.
I would say Women's Tag Team Championship, but that would be a disaster, so I'm not going to say that.
Especially since Vince doesn't care about women. Let's be honest here.
Well, he cares about women. He just doesn't care to treat them respectfully.
So,
Well, there's no Charlie Sheen.
yeah, it is true. Okay. Oh, speaking of Mr. McMahon, I need to address this for those who don't know. Do you guys know that Titus O'Neil
Yes.
shoved Mr. McMahon as a greetingly fashion and got suspended for 30 days?
Yes.
Wait, whoa. He got suspended for that? It looked all friendly.
Yeah, he got suspended. He's like, I love you, man, but I can't have you touching me.
Yeah, it even looked like Vince was like all kind and stuff back.
Yeah, he probably let me come get back here. Come here. Let me talk to you for a second.
It's just a joke. God, man, he's just for show.
I love you, man, but you gotta get out of here. Get on my face.
Weren't they just pushing him too?
Yeah, it was like a friendly shove, like they were playing around, and then he was like, we know we're friends, but I gotta do this because corporate's been talking about me. You're black, I can't have you touching me.
Exactly. I can't be pushed by a big black man on television. They might think something. They might think something happens in the back. I can't have people thinking that.
He's like, come on, I thought it was a gorilla at first.
Hey man, don't bring this relationship in the public.
Oh, but yeah, so Titus O'Neil's been suspended for 30 days. I don't know what to say about that, but
I do. Screw you, old man.
yeah. Oh well, we in 30 days we'll see what he does. If he goes back to doing what he was doing, if he gets a push, or he just decides to leave.
He's like, thanks for the push. You're suspended.
Oh
God, man. You know they're gonna start selling AJ Styles gloves.
Oh,
Sweet.
it is winter time, so I'm gonna probably buy me some.
Yeah, that'll
Unless
be
they're
kind of sick.
because everybody knows everything on WShop.com is $30 or more.
Yeah.
25 on sale.
Which is why I still haven't bought a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt yet. 'Cause I'm not spending 30 fucking bucks for it.
Exactly. Spent 30 on my Daniel Bryan shirt, and I only did it because I was with my friends. I was on the spot, so it's like, so you're gonna give him that $30? And then I did a yes chance. So I was like, oh god, can't say no now. Look disrespectful.
Here,
But
sure, bitch.
yeah. On to the next topic. Since we were talking, what did you guys think about the Royal Rumble match?
Aside from the Rumble match itself, which was great, I actually enjoyed Dean Ambrose's match with Kevin Owens, which is surprising because I'm not a big fan of Ambrose.
Oh, you hear that? Crime doesn't like you.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, do you like Owens?
Yes, actually.
Oh, okay, we're cool.
Yeah. I'm still very bittersweet about the Royal Rumble.
If you didn't like either of them, man, then...
No, I like Owens. I haven't watched
Oh, I like both. So
recently since Lesnar won the title from Cena, and I thought that was a big fucking joke.
why?
But he's a part-time wrestler. Why would you give the main title to a part-time wrestler?
It's Brock Lesnar, dude.
Well, I mean, okay, that's a decent argument.
We got a beef debate going on. I want to hear this, so I'm a
I'll be the middleman, and Jordan can just...
Okay. Okay. If we're talking about Chris Jericho, who's putting over guys to such a point where he doesn't even seem like a credible threat to win a title championship, then I see your point. But if it's a guy who's constantly dominating half the roster, like Brock,
well, that's his argument. He shouldn't be dominating half the roster because he's a part-timer. Well, I spoke for him. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much. Then there's more. Like, grew up in the Attitude Era, so like, if you win that title, you're going to be there every single fucking night, like doing what the company expects you to do. Not like, I'm going to have a match every 6 months.
Okay, I see where you're coming from on there.
I don't want to interrupt you, Santino, but I kind of think the champion should be a little prestigious, so maybe he shouldn't show up every night. Maybe he should be away for a little while, but 6 months and stuff. Not that long.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I see where he's coming from. But the fact that a guy who's dominant like Brock Lesnar, even Jordan will say he's like the man who defeated the streak.
Which I disagree with that.
I think everyone disagrees with that choice decision.
A guy who's dominant in the UFC, or so WWE is told, that's the guy you're building up. Now, I get he's not the future, that's for sure. But when he's there, he's the damn present.
All right, to back Eddie up right now, let's just put this into perspective to show that Lesnar is actually trying to show up more in his team. He's going to be on SmackDown next week, and let's be honest, not even John Cena goes to SmackDown. So you can see his day.
Like once a year he goes to SmackDown.
Lesnar's going to be on SmackDown 3 times this year. So you can see, like, he's trying to become a little bit dedicated.
Yeah, but they don't want him to be there every other night because then the novelty would go away.
Yeah,
because when he comes, man, people flip.
But then that's the problem with this era, how there's some wrestlers that are more prestigious than the title itself.
Yeah.
Which I have a problem with.
Yeah. Like, back in the day, if you were the champion, you were most likely the dude.
Yeah.
You can just watch any other promotion, whether it's Ring of Honor, New Japan, and TNA. Those champions get more camera time than anybody else on the roster, which is how it should be in the wrestling promotion because they're the champion. They're the person that everybody's supposed to focus on. Now they're
steering the ship, so to speak.
In terms of camera time, I'd say Seth Rollins did a pretty excessive amount of.
I was just thinking of Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was the guy, and that's why people were upset when he got injured because they knew they were going to pull a 180 and go back to the way that they were.
I can't wait till he returns.
Well, in a way, I was actually kind of like, I don't want to say happy that he got injured, but just kind of relieved because he was very much a paper champion, and it was annoying me to such a point.
I see your point.
Yeah.
He's still got a couple of W's here and there, and broke Cena's nose. If you want to see a real paper champion, go back to TNA like 2 years ago and look at Brutus Magnus. That was the realest paper champion I've ever seen in my life.
Miz was another one.
He was kind of somewhat getting like the decent push. The Rock, I know, helped him out a lot in that match because nobody was gonna watch that match if The Rock wasn't in it.
And then he had 2 people help him out in a match against Jerry Lawler, or so I was told. So. But
the thing about the Miz is he's like one of the best workers right now at being a heel. So to me, it feels like when there's like a person that should be babyface and they're playing off a heel and doing a terrible job at it, playing the coward heel. That's what I feel like is a paper champion when they obviously don't deserve that championship.
Yeah.
And
Seth Rollins should have been a face then.
Seth Rollins can be both, to be honest. Like, he's good at it. That's how good he is to me.
Like, when you watch his matches with Cena, he was the face. He came out in white. He was doing all kinds of stuff. Man, it was awesome.
That's true.
I was going to say about The Miz that he's arguably the best in the company on the mic. I say arguably.
Right now, yes, he is.
Well,
you just watch him put over AJ Styles.
He can make anybody look like $1 million just by ranting for 5 minutes.
Yeah, if he just makes himself look like a fool in the end process.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
He can make Hornswoggle look like the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
I'd like to see. Well, no, I wouldn't. But
that is some pretty talented mic work.
Like I can't think of anybody else besides Kevin Owens that might be able to rival him on the mic.
Dean Ambrose is close, but he's
Yeah.
not there.
And the thing about the Miz,
You haven't seen
yeah.
Dean Ambrose as a heel mic worker in the WWE yet, so.
True. And I probably haven't seen Dean Ambrose being able to be completely free on the mic either, so.
Yeah. So if Dean Ambrose was completely liberal on the mic as a heel, I think he could easily outclass The Miz.
A person
Wouldn't say
who
easily.
they need to give free mic work is Luke Harper. He is surprisingly very talented on the mic.
Oh yeah.
Better than Bray Wyatt, in my opinion. If they were to let him branch off, make his own faction, people would see. Just look back at his work in Ring of Honor as Brody Lee, and you'll see that this guy is being slept on right now.
Well, the thing is, 90% of the roster is being slept on right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true. Especially Santino Marella.
Hey Santino, what were you gonna say?
When you coming back, Santino?
I mean, yeah, he's in a podcast with us losers. You can tell he's being slept on.
I hate you people.
Wow, what a heel.
We just met.
Yeah, he hasn't even been saying anything. It's us. Why are you throwing it on him, you heel?
Thanks, Marlo.
You still mad that you have to pay taxes with the WWE network?
San Diego.
Well, Orlando Jordan for sure seems to be mad about that extra nickel now, isn't he?
Orlando Jordan. I do got the afro, so I could be Orlando Jordan.
Just throw on some makeup.
Throwing some makeup. I will not do his.
I thought he already was wearing makeup.
TNA when he was bumping and grinding on people. That was so.
That's offensive, TNA.
Like, why did they make him do that? Like, did he even agree to do that?
That's terrible. I didn't even know he did that.
Well, he wouldn't be doing it on
watch
TV if he
TNA.
didn't agree
It's
to
like,
it.
well, okay, so basically what he went.
You say that.
So we heard Orlando Jordan. We heard you were homosexual. We want you to have the most over-the-top homosexual gimmick ever seen on professional wrestling. And he's like, okay. Hey, how much do you want to pay me? They're like, how much you want. All right, go on there, start grinding on dudes. And
Go out there and do your thing, man.
That was his gimmick, just being a very stereotypical homosexual.
Yeah, it's like what WWE did with Japanese guys. Hey, we heard you're Japanese.
Let's make you wear a drag suit.
We're gonna be this stereotypical Asian theme song, and I want you to say these very stereotypical things.
Act like you can't speak a lick of English.
Speak in your natural Asian accent, of course.
To Jerry, I want you to spit green mist.
No, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
Don't get down on the mist.
He still does that.
No, I'm not. Never mind.
Actually, no, I get your point. But I actually would like to see the mist again.
Yeah, I would too.
They could get a lot of wrestlers still use the mist, so it shouldn't be that hard to find a wrestler to do that. It's not even that hard to do it. It's just like you got that green stuff dripping out of your mouth after you do it.
Hey, why don't we get
You on the first date?
get
What?
God, I forgot his name and I shouldn't because he's kind of they're trying to push him right now.
Yoshitatsu.
No, he's not Asian. He's Hispanic.
And AJ Styles is there. He won't step a foot in WWE until he leaves.
All right.
My neck broken again.
Hey, Yoshitatsu, we heard you got your neck broke. You want to wrestle against AJ Styles?
Yeah, that's what I was
He
gonna
actually
say.
said
Hey,
that.
Yoshi, you wanna come back?
Wrestle Kingdom 10, Matt Striker asked him, so Yoshitatsu, there's a lot of animosity towards AJ Styles. Can you explain to us why that is? He broke my neck. He was like, very good insight, Yoshitatsu.
I love him on commentary. He's like,
Yeah, his commentary was gold that night. Like the stuff. What was one of his? Yoshitatsu, what do you think about this wrestler? He's still wrestling with his shirt on. Very good insight, Yoshitatsu.
What's with his shirt?
He's like, what's with his shirt? Why doesn't he take it off and wrestle? He's like, I guess he doesn't want to. That's so weird.
Why is he wearing a shirt?
Why is he wrestling? What is the other stuff he said? Oh yeah, I like this guy so very much.
This guy didn't break my neck. I like it.
This was a very great match by AJ Styles, showing off his respect for the company. He just said, "No, this is BS," like flat out. That's just what he said on commentary.
I hate that guy.
He hates AJ Styles.
I wonder if he actually hates him, or they just told him to be like that.
No, you could tell they just threw him on
I'm pretty sure if somebody
commentary.
breaks your neck, you're not gonna, be very fond of that person. Look at Stone Cold and Owen Hart.
Basically, they just wanted a Japanese person on commentary to represent, so they put Yoshitatsu, which was the only like Japanese at the time that knew like how to speak English. So they just threw him on there.
I hate this guy. Yeah, Yoshi, you're doing great commentary work.
Why did he wrestle with his shirt on? Wonderful, wonderful.
Like the
I
commentary,
hate this
he was
guy,
saying,
but at least he's not wearing a shirt.
he was not prepared at all. He was not prepared at all to be on commentary.
In fact, he's doing a better job than, Michael Cole. Saxton,
Well, to be
JBL.
fair, Michael Cole has Vince in his ear for 3 hours. Like he should be the world champion just to do that because I can.
Yeah.
Man, all right.
Guys, remind me, who's the other half of the Lucha Dragons? Not Sin Cara. I can't remember his name.
Well, Kalisto.
Kalisto. All right, we should have him do the mist. It would get him over with the crowd. He's small, so even out the odds a little. It would look cool because he's a dragon or whatever.
And they would get rid of the whole I'm the Rey Mysterio second coming.
Yeah, it would add a little something else.
They could just get Drago from Lucha Underground, who already spits green mist, and put him in the Lucha Dragons in WWE.
Yeah, but we want a new top star.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean there's too many Mexicans in the WWE? Is that what you meant to say?
That's not racist.
No, I'm just kidding.
Not racist when he says it.
Can't have too many Mexicans at one time. We're already paying Alberto Del Rio too much.
Damn. Okay.
So,
yeah.
racism.
So back to the Rumble.
So back to the Rumble.
Oh shit. I forgot we were even on that topic.
Well, we pretty much said everything that there was throughout that whole rant, like Brock Lesnar
Very bittersweet.
and whatnot. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You said your piece. Like, I wish I could rewind and show everybody like how pissed you were when what was it, Roman Reigns? Who won the Royal Rumble? No, it wasn't Roman Reigns.
Triple H.
Triple H.
Triple
We
H.
forgot. Who won the
We were-
Rumble? That says enough.
Yeah. We were just like, yeah, we knew it was gonna happen. Eddie was like, "Oh my God, this is so stupid!" Ah,
Hey, I calmed down at the end of it, but
after like 20 minutes.
yeah.
AJ Styles got thrown out. I'm like, is WWE retarded?
I was still.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was pulling really hard for AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Well, I still have the video. I just wish I could
AJ
upload
Styles
it.
didn't win. What? He was like,
Yeah, I was pissed. I mean,
yeah.
they treated him well in the Rumble. It's just at the time I was angry because I wanted more.
Yeah.
We always want more in the WWE.
I always want more Styles.
Yeah.
The way you said that.
What was it?
No, I meant to say it like that.
Hey guys, what was it they said about him in the commentary after he got eliminated? What was it? A class act or whatever?
Something like that.
Something like.
That was BS.
I know they were sucking AJ's dick super hard throughout that entire commentary for the Rumble.
They're like, we don't want to sound like filthy casuals. We gotta play this guy off.
JBL's like, he won the same championship as Brock Lesnar.
Maggle.
And Maggle's just like, Vince, can I explain this guy's history? He's like, fine, go ahead.
Go ahead, mention our rivals.
Notice how they mentioned everybody that wasn't TNA though.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. They haven't mentioned TNA at all.
Yeah, they're like Ring of Honor.
And that's where he
New
spent the
Japan
most time.
That's why they don't want to mention it, because they're the enemy somehow. Even though
New Japan's bigger.
Yeah, New Japan is technically it's because TNA has a lot of influence in the UK, and they can get in the Wembley Stadium when WWE can't because TNA has that on lock right now. So that's where they're getting most of their money from, is the UK, which is why they're considered the second biggest wrestling promotion right now. Somehow they're still hanging on. I do not know how. I don't know what they're doing.
They've been somehow hanging on for the past 5 years, and we can't figure it out. because they come out with really promising storylines and then they fuck that shit up, like the Immortals.
And it's like nobody likes them, and it's like how do you have so much hate and you're still there?
You know what? I think they're just trying to follow in the footsteps of WWE. Yeah, they're just doing everything WWE does.
No matter what you do, you'll never go bankrupt because people will always watch. That's probably what they're thinking right now.
Let's give Matt Hardy the title, and then let's bring in his girlfriend and his son, and just let him have them do stuff.
Well, that wouldn't
let him have them do stuff.
That's what they got going on right now. Yeah. All right.
So if it wasn't for Tina, I would have discovered Jay Lethal, and he's really good. So.
Yeah, Jay Lethal.
Yeah, Jay Lethal. I think he's still going on 2 years undefeated in Ring of Honor.
And in a way, if we never discovered Jay Lethal, we probably would have never discovered AJ Lee. So.
Holy crap, Jay Lethal's only 30 years old.
Yes, WWE needs to capitalize on that right now before he gets old.
They've been needing to capitalize on that right now 5 years ago.
God, but you know if they get him right now, they're not going to do anything with him.
No, yeah, that's true.
They have everyone else.
Oh, you're just there.
Hello, jobber number 32.
Dolph Ziggler number 45. Oh, hey, Shelton, nice to have you back in the company.
Title.
Let's dye his braids gold and call him the second gold standard.
The gold second coming.
Like a porn.
Hey, I told Ed this before the this podcast or whatever, but
during your makeout session.
Well, no, that was after. Anyway, all right, Daniel Bryan, we all know, retired and everything, but he was on SportsCenter the day after, and he said he was having post-concussive seizures.
Oh, so that's why he retired.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I was just curious.
Well,
because he had some.
He's been getting concussions since the age of 18, so it makes sense why he would be having these concussive seizures.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says he has a legion.
Didn't help at all either.
I just wonder why that wasn't a detail before.
You know what he should have did? He should have stopped doing flying headbutts after like his 20th concussion. Like, yeah, I think this is a bad idea. I should stop doing this.
But I mean,
he's like, I'm gonna be Benoit. Let's just keep doing flying headbutts.
I'm gonna keep doing this until one of my teeth flies out. Then I might stop.
Benoit didn't stop there.
Mick Foley did stop.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna be half a Benoit. Well, Mick Foley did give him if you were on his Facebook, like he was like mad, like he felt for him like when he retired. He was because he did all this stuff and he was still able to go to like how old was Mick Foley when he retired?
It was way back in what 2000 when he retired.
He wrestled longer than Bryan did though, right? Like for his career. So he
I don't know how he's still alive.
Here, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, he did all this. It was able to make it, and Daniel Bryan, like it hurts when like you're a wrestler and you do all this stuff and you're able to then somebody else also does the same stuff, but their career doesn't last as long as yours.
Meanwhile, WWE has Tommy Dreamer on the roster.
The fuck for?
I don't know, and he's had more concussions than Bryan.
They had him there because he was they did a deal like, if you come back for a little ECW reunion, we'll promote your little indie promotion that you got going on, and maybe people will fill your seats. Cause if you guys don't know, he has a promotion called House of Hardcore, which is basically the remnants of ECW.
So Sandman and Sabu there too?
Yeah, all the
Like
ECW.
Sabu's there?
There's a bunch. It's basically ECW meets CZW because they got CZW wrestlers on there as well.
I see Rhino. I'm on the website.
Yeah.
Because Rhino probably has the most devastating spear ever.
People were mad. Yeah, we got Roman Reigns and a guy that like actually knows how to do a spear. Let's have them stand together and not do the spear. Just have a little stare off. make
We're
out
gonna have
something.
Roman look strong.
Yeah, look strong. He stood in the ring with the guy that has the most nastiest spear in the world.
Ever.
Yeah, but we're not gonna do it.
Edge's spears were good, but I mean, Rhino.
I mean, we could. All right, the way it is now, Goldberg could freaking come down, spear Roman Reigns, and he'd just get back up. He would just get back up.
Roman Reigns, he's being booked like Super Cena 2.0. It's like, for fuck's sake, really?
He took
15 years of this shit.
He took 2 F5s at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar.
I thought he took 3. Yeah, he took 3, and then Seth Rollins came up. I like the match between him and Brock, but yeah, it's a little.
I want to see him versus Cena and see who gets up after the most finishers.
3 hours later.
You notice how when both of them like have a long match and they lose and then they get back up like after the match ends and just like, yeah, none of this hurt at all. Like I'm gonna just walk back, take a shower.
That's fucking end. Sell it.
Like they do not show pain at all. Like
yeah, and meanwhile, Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens are coming down in the Rumble and they're selling from their previous match.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
come out limping and stuff, and they come out walking like, yeah, none of that.
Hey man, I'm Superman. Hey, we can't hear you, Ed.
That's why I don't like Roman Reigns.
You know, The Rock has a lot of cousins in WWE right now. It's just like throw them all in there. Yeah. Like
the Usos, Rikishi.
You gonna have a family reunion in the ring one day, just like that's my cousin and that's my cousin and that's my cousin and that's my nephew. Are we done researching?
Stable.
Dude, Ed, I still can't hear you. You're trying to talk and nobody can. Well, I can't hear you.
I can't hear him either. Let me play his theme song. Maybe that'll get him talking.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Eddie, we can't hear you. Let me play.
We can't hear you. Clap, 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 clap.
Okay, this is a generalization of what he's saying right now. Can we hear you?
Hey, she heard it. I just messaged you.
How about you leave and then try to join again?
Oh, he left. Well, anyway, when he comes back, Jordan, play Chavo Guerrero's theme.
Oh, yeah.
That's his other theme.
Is Chavo Guerrero still, like, a thing in wrestling?
He's on Lucha Underground. He's trying to get over as the last Guerrero, but it's not working out.
I always liked Chavo.
Yeah, he's good. He's like the Miz. Like, he's really good on the mic, but after that, it's like not really all that much importance. And that's been his main problem because after...
All right, can you hear me? All right, sweet. The hell?
Yo, Chavo.
What the hell? Why are we playing Chavo Guerrero's music?
That's your music, man.
I thought I was Santino Marella.
Hey,
we migrated.
All right. Well, anyway, Mick Foley was 35 when he retired.
Okay, and actually, that's about the same age.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That kind of style, though. I mean.
Okay.
Bang, bang.
Should I play Jordan's theme song?
No, we got to keep going. All right, let's talk about the next time.
Yeah, sweet. So
I would like to finish this podcast so I can go back to playing Dragon Age Inquisition.
Hey, you started this, so.
Hey, we're done with the Royal Rumble topic. We're done with all the other. What else we got to move on to? We talked about
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
I haven't watched wrestling this much since Lesnar won the title, so I mean, there's something that WWE is finally doing fucking right.
All right, so
on multiple fronts.
I've been watching AJ Styles since 2005 because that's when I started watching TNA when they first debuted on Spike TV. So I see this guy, I see his matches, like seeing him like grow from then to now. I did not think that he was gonna blow up this big like ever. because
This over?
nobody, people knew that he was good, like, but seeing him in the WWE ring is just like, what I don't even know the word to say it. Like, nobody thought it was possible. So every time you see him on WWE, yeah, you're just like, wow, like I could not believe this guy was gonna get this far. So every time you see him, like you have to watch it. You just like have to. It's kind of like seeing when you see Daniel Bryan in WWE. It's just like when you see people like that, you see how over, yeah, you see how over they are. You got to keep watching it.
He'll have a hell of a career if he wins the WWE title.
Okay, watching him in WWE is kind of like taking cocaine. It's just like you can't stop doing it. It's like you get one hit, you get one hit, and you just got to keep going. You know, it's like, well.
Says the guy who is straight edge.
I'm straight edge.
Yeah, I'm straight edge, but honestly I'd say it's more like heroin.
If it wasn't for caffeine and alcohol and nicotine, I would be straight edge too.
If it wasn't for everything, I'd
Son
be
of a
straight
bitch,
edge.
you keep calling me. I'll be right back.
CM Punk, he heard you talking.
Oh. All right,
So let's talk about the build up to Fastlane.
All right, so me and Eddie were talking earlier about who do we think that Ambrose will be facing at WrestleMania. Eddie feels like they're gonna end up putting.
No, that would screw up over the whole.
Eddie, okay, Eddie.
Okay, let Jordan speak. Let Jordan speak.
Eddie's saying that based on what they're doing with Ambrose and Lesnar right now, that they're gonna end up tying in Ambrose in the match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship with Roman Reigns and Triple H. Does anybody else here agree?
I don't agree that that's what's going to happen, but
I don't think it'll be triple threat.
it would be cool.
I also have a thought that they've been teasing Brock Lesnar versus Ambrose, so I think that's also another option that they could do for WrestleMania.
They could always have like one of Dean or Roman screw each other, and then I don't know, Brock ends up winning, and then we have Dean versus Roman.
But then we'd have Brock versus Triple H.
That could be plausible.
I know, but they want Roman to win the championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah, so
somebody has to want that.
It's not likely to happen.
But it would make the most sense, Roman versus Dean.
Mm.
With the way the storyline's been going, the way the half-ass feud between them has been going, it does make a lot of sense for Roman and Dean to face each other at WrestleMania.
Or that guy.
Okay, will you stop playing music?
What do you got against Billy Gunn, man? What is he doing?
I don't got nothing.
He's just not an ass man.
Okay, I'm done.
It's more of a Dean Ambrose kind of guy.
Shut up. Anyway,
It's blushing.
shut up.
Okay,
Okay.
your opinion, sir.
What?
So don't be distracted by the music. Your opinions.
Anyway, where were we at?
We were talking about what's going to happen at WrestleMania.
Oh, so yeah. Who was the last one speaking before he was playing the music?
Me?
Yeah, it was you, David. What were you saying?
That with the way the feud's been going in the storyline of how they're unintentionally screwing each other over, that it makes the most sense for them to be facing each other at WrestleMania. God damn it, Jordan!
Then we all need some sexual chocolate, you know.
Oh man. It appears as though Jordan doesn't want you to speak, Capone. Yeah.
All right, I think I'm done for now.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's what she said.
Okay. Well, I think we've all said our piece on this episode.
Yeah, we really just made this for AJ Styles.
Hey,
And hardly talked about AJ Styles.
hell or high water, we still did this podcast.
That is true.
Okay, so quick predictions. Everyone's like thoughts for WrestleMania.
I'm sorry. I'm just enjoying that he's putting music over you. He's not letting you talk.
He's trying.
I'm sorry. I feel bad for you at the same time.
Cut the
Okay.
music.
All right, go ahead.
Alright,
Please
we
play
can't
some
hear you
metal.
again. Dun, 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 dun. We can't hear you.
Oh, did my music blow? What's going on?
Your music broke his mic.
I didn't even mean to do.
God damn it. Oh, he left.
He's coming back. There we go.
I'm not even playing wrestling music anymore.
Play some Slayer.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Oh, I
I'm
will.
not here to give into your enjoyment, sir.
You
I'm actually
are.
not a big fan of
Okay.
Slayer.
Okay.
I
So
don't like
back.
the monotoneness of the dude's voice.
All right.
I
Sweet.
can
Can you guys
get
hear
that.
me?
Yeah, I
All
can
right,
hear you.
Eddie's back.
All
Now we
right.
just need to get David back on board.
All right. Sweet. So
Back on
predictions.
board for what?
Oh, I can hear you now.
All right. Sweet.
Quick
So,
player music.
David, you said predictions. You care to elaborate what predictions specifically?
Who's facing who? Not who goes over, just who faces who.
At WrestleMania?
Yes.
Okay. Guess I'll go first. Lesnar Ambrose, possibly Wyatt Taker, Triple H Reigns, and well, these. I'm of course just speaking out the main event card matches.
Becky, Sasha,
Let's do like
Oh,
then.
Becky, Sasha, Charlotte,
Charlotte.
and
In a lingerie mud match.
Well,
oh
this
yeah,
isn't
oh
this
yeah,
isn't
I would.
wrestling.
Oh yeah, I would love that match. No, especially
He
Becky.
can't think now.
And that's pretty much all the matches I'd care about. Yeah, I don't really see anything else happening. Maybe if
They got to
maybe.
if they want people to buy those WrestleMania tickets.
Oh wait, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. That'll be a good one.
Versus
Yeah.
AJ. Triple threat.
Nah, just Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
You can have
AJ,
AJ on the card, though.
I would put AJ versus. I would
see that happening.
I would put AJ versus Taker.
Oh.
No, that's not gonna happen.
No, can you see
Vince
AJ
won't.
doing that the Styles Clash to Taker?
Well,
Damn.
he did a Styles Clash to Matt Morgan, so I'm having the assumption he can lift Undertaker.
Well, not that. It's just I would be a little uneasy seeing that. I don't know why. I just would.
They're
You don't
like
think he?
they wouldn't want the possibility of him possibly breaking his neck, even though it probably wouldn't happen.
Yeah, Undertaker wouldn't be that stupid. Sorry,
I know Yoshikatsu
but-
would personally call him, "Do not let him Styles Clash."
Well, okay. Well, he
Yoshi
doesn't
would
have-
like run in during the match to prevent him from Style Clashing.
Come with me if you want to live.
No. Well, he doesn't have to hit the Styles Clash as his finisher. He could do maybe the Calf Crusher, even though I don't see Undertaker
Spiral
tapping.
tap.
Spiral Tap could also be another one, or hell, if they think that's too dangerous, then they could fucking, I don't know, do the Shooting Star Press or whatever. They gave the man a frog splash for crying out loud, so, yeah, just give him a different finisher then if they don't want to do the Styles Clash. Use an alternate like the Spiral Tap, like Crime Set or the
Like
Calf
the additive
Crush.
adjustment.
Okay, not the attitude adjustment, but anyway.
Seeing the style of the Calf Crusher in sequence countered with the Tombstone would be pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
don't know how would that work though.
Well, Taker reversed the F5 into a tombstone, so I'm pretty sure he can reverse a Styles Clash into a tombstone.
But that's a lot more. That's a lot easier Undertaker to
Well,
reverse.
AJ Styles is
Oh
more
my
like
god.
him, so he can probably work more with Styles than he could with Lesnar. So I'm pretty sure he can do like a weird reversal into a tombstone. Consider
I
he's
just
like, come
pictured
on.
Yoshitatsu watching the match, like hoping he breaks AJ's neck with the tombstone.
Claudio, I told you so.
Karma.
Break his neck.
No. Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, the Undertaker's not really that flexible though.
Anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Well, we need to ask Michelle McCool that before we make that assumption.
Let's not.
Hey, I'd get Michelle
I don't-
McCool in this chat.
Hey, I don't want to know about that. I don't want to know about that.
I think our viewers want to know about that.
Giving her the last ride.
Oh,
Oh my god.
giving her the tombstone pile driver.
Make her choke slam.
Oh,
Tombstone, aka Standing 69.
That's foul, dude. That's foul.
Hell's Gate.
Hell's Gate.
You really just eat this pussy. You really.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my god. She would reverse his tombstone into her tombstone.
And then put him in the old school.
The Oz Clash.
So yeah, I
Or
would
whatever
put
it's
AJ
called.
versus Taker.
I'd have AJ versus Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania myself.
He's going to be at Dallas.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he will be.
okay, so what are your predictions? Crime?
Oh, it'll be terrible. But you want me to say
What are
the
your
match by
predictions on the
match?
card? Yeah, match card. Not who goes over, just who fights who.
Oh God. I guess Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, like you said. Oh, okay. Real quick. Randy Orton got injured, right? What was his injury?
Shoulder.
Not caring enough.
Will he think he'll be able to wrestle by the time of WrestleMania?
Probably not.
Okay.
Was he injured around the same time Cesaro was injured? Or
I
was he
think
injured
so.
before? I think he was injured a little bit before, so he might, because there was rumors that he was out for 4 months, and it's been at least 4 months now, so he might return in time.
Yeah, I think they would throw him on the card if he got willing to.
It just depends on how they have him return. If they're gonna have him build up a feud, or
I can see him going against Styles now that you mention it.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty
Break
cool.
the legacy before it starts, something like that.
Okay, do you guys see Hideo Itami debuting returning at WrestleMania?
I could see him returning at TakeOver.
Yeah, TakeOver to build him up, get him back in shape before they put him in the main roster like they're doing Sami Zayn right now.
Yeah, speaking of Sami Zayn, we were saying Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Do you guys think they're going to have him lose it? Well, of course he's going to lose to Shinsuke Nakamura, but do you think they're going to have him debut at WrestleMania on the main roster?
I think so.
Versus Kevin Owens?
Be a lot of, what I'm thinking right now is how would they build that up after his match with Nakamura? Because that's like a week before WrestleMania. So
they would just have him have him cut some promo on Raw or something, and they wouldn't even mention TakeOver or Nakamura.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, David, what are your predictions?
Mine are more far-fetched, but
okay.
I would love to see it. Styles versus Jericho, just settle the feud for once and for all. Who's best in the world? Who's phenomenal? Whatever.
All right.
Owens versus Zayn, which is, that should be good. I'm still very hopeful for this next match because Wrestling 10 isn't. That's Taker versus Steve.
Oh.
I see.
Everyone wants to see that, and WWE hasn't delivered in the past 2 years. Those
Real quick, who would you want to win?
I'm so tired on that.
Since they fucked over the streak anyway, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't
I
care.
would say it's hard for me.
I just want to
Like
see the match.
Sting, all right. Think of this. The only person he's won against in the WWE as of now is Big Show.
And Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah, it was a tag match, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a tag match.
Okay, so
He
yeah.
made Seth Rollins tap.
All right, but he lost to Triple H. He lost to Seth Rollins when it mattered.
Yeah. So he's currently 1-2 in WWE.
Yeah.
Still Sting. Even though, I mean,
It would
Yeah,
be
they do.
2-2 too.
Yeah. I still want to see the match though.
yeah, everyone does.
Yeah.
Lesnar versus The Rock. If we all
I like
believe
that.
Yeah, if we all believe the rumors for Rock is coming to WrestleMania, then Lesnar versus Rock should be.
Well, it's actually confirmed that he's wrestling at it's actually confirmed that he's going to be at WrestleMania.
It's confirmed he's gonna be there, not that he's gonna wrestle.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But yeah, I would want Lesnar versus The Rock.
Yeah, I've been wanting that since 29, so I'm totally with you on that.
And Reigns versus Ambrose.
Reigns
I mean,
versus
with the way it's going, I would watch Reigns versus Ambrose.
They've certainly been teasing it, so.
Well, what would be your championship match?
Oh.
I
Would
don't
it
know
be
who to
Reigns
put
versus?
Triple H
Well,
though.
This is
Yeah,
why
sure
I
do.
would put Triple H with Ambrose and Reigns as a triple threat for the WWE title.
It would be a cool triple threat.
Yeah.
And if you noticed, when it comes to triple threats at WrestleMania with Triple H, it's always the underdog that ends up winning.
Oh, that's true.
So it'd be
Danny
Ambrose
Bryan,
who
right?
wins.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I would definitely love to see it. Unless they're trying to build Reigns as the underdog, then fuck. Okay,
How
so
they book Reigns as the underdog if he's already for Cena 2.0.
that's the thing though. They've been doing that since 2 years now, and they've been booking Cena as the underdog, or at least have been trying to. So, as far as I'm concerned, they could easily be.
It reminds me of that CM Punk promo with Cena where he's like, "You're the Yankees. You're not the small guy
And
anymore.
then
I'm the small guy."
And then he does that was a fucking awesome promo. I loved that.
That really was.
You, like the Red Sox, are no longer the underdogs.
I guess Ziggler and Cesaro versus Triple H, like in a triple spread, because
Okay,
I'm
that's
still
very far-fetched.
are still going to go and get over and get that fucking title.
Did you say Cesaro?
Yeah, but he's injured, so I mean,
Yeah.
okay, Ziggler
Well, that's
versus
Ziggler versus Triple H. Shawn Michaels 2.0 versus Shawn
and
Michaels
that
always.
match will be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it would.
And then that's when Triple H is gonna pedigree him like Marty Garner when he drops him straight on his head.
On the thumbtacks.
Warrior did in WrestleMania 12.
Okay, so Jordan, what are your predictions?
All right, so mine's is gonna be going a little like in depth because based on what I read and the people that I've talked to about wrestling related. So first, it's gonna be Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar. Based on what they're doing, like they're building it up. They got him with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns for the triple threat. In that match, I have a prediction that the Wyatt family is going to come out based on their promo from last week's SmackDown about them being the new gods of wrestling, taking out the old gods. And the only like older wrestler they have wrestling right now is Brock Lesnar. So they're going to go. But you know he's the boss, so they can't go to him because
It would be
They
cool if they
can.
did, though.
yeah, it wouldn't be right because you know he's heel. You got to be heels, and heels don't fight heels in WWE.
It would be a good way to turn him face then.
Yeah,
it would.
It would, but you know it's WWE, so you know that's not going to happen because
Yeah,
there'll
but
be
see-
too much going on at one time.
That points out a flaw in your
That is
theory when
true.
it comes to the Wyatt family and Lesnar.
But it's WWE, so you know it kind of makes sense, you know.
It relies on
But
continuity.
Lesnar's a heel.
WWE doesn't care about that. They just like throwing stuff out the window.
That's true.
Not anymore.
That's very true.
Not anymore.
Look at the Lesnar Taker feud in SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell. Lesnar started out as a face, and then suddenly at Hell in a Cell he was a heel for no reason.
And
don't
Undertaker
care
kept
about
blowing him.
Yeah, and then suddenly Taker was the face again. What was that?
But that wasn't it was as JBL said, it wasn't face versus heel. It was Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. They don't take sides. And that was proven during last week when Brock Lesnar was German suplexing anybody in that ring, then picked up Roman Reigns and F5'd him. He's not face or heel. He's just Brock Lesnar. That's how it is between these older
Brock
stars.
Lesnar.
Yeah.
He's an anti-hero.
Same way. He was an anti-face, but not in heel. He was stunning everybody he fucking could.
Yeah, that's what he is. Paul Heyman said it clear out. He only fights for money. He's not there to be face or heel. He's just there to win, take the W and win titles. That's what he does. So he can technically face whoever he wants depending on how much money's on the table.
He's a conqueror.
Yeah.
The reigning, defending.
But right now, he still hasn't got a revenge on the Wyatts taking out his biggest prize, which is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And if they keep jumping at him, it's like bees jumping at a bear. Like, eventually the bear's going to get mad and want that honey.
Hey, Jordan.
Well, they haven't attacked him since the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is during the triple threat match for the belt between him, Reigns, and Ambrose, they're going to come back and take him out. So leaving Reigns and Ambrose, and somehow Reigns is going to take out Ambrose and then win the match to go against Triple H.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
So, okay.
Next, obviously, Charlotte versus Becky versus that's gonna happen. We all know it's gonna happen.
Sasha.
Yeah.
I want Charlotte versus Sasha, but
they're gonna add Becky in there. That's what this tag team match at Fastlane is going. For you guys who don't know, it's gonna be Sasha and Becky versus Team Bad, which is now just Naomi and
Tamina. Yeah.
Yeah. So
2 people I don't care about.
What people think is gonna happen is Becky's gonna end up going over Sasha in that match and just leave her for Naomi and Tamina to finish her off, and that
wouldn't make sense.
Why would it not make sense?
Well, actually, yeah, you're right. It would.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
But I don't see it happening though.
Yeah. Because Becky was too quick to take Sasha's offer after Sasha beat her. They stepped over her to go against Charlotte.
Well, they just kind of joined reluctantly. She didn't.
Yeah,
nobody took anybody's side.
Keywords reluctantly. Nobody took anybody's side. So, and this beef is going on between Team Bad, meaning Becky's there for what reason. So what she's gonna do is act like she's on Sasha's side. But when Sasha goes in for the tag, she's just gonna not take the tag, jump off, and walk away like this is your problem. And that's what's gonna lead on to the triple threat match at WrestleMania, in my opinion.
Oh. Yeah, that does make sense.
I could see the boss doing that.
Oh yeah, Sasha can do that as well. Like, I'm gonna leave you to my people, and then Team Bad is just gonna come back together. Because if you notice, they haven't taken Sasha's name off the Titantron for Team Bad yet. All right.
Okay. Do you guys want to talk about that the recent episode of NXT?
I didn't finish my predictions yet, sir.
Oh,
yes,
sorry.
Tina.
I'm sorry. I thought he was done. He's usually
You're
very
done.
silent.
Get out of here.
All right.
I haven't watched any NXT since NXT Brooklyn takeover.
All right. See you guys.
If you, oh yeah, I'm the one in charge, so I can end this broadcast.
Wait, whoa. You're the one in charge.
I'm the manager. I'm the head, and I'm not gonna finish that.
Crime.
HNIC.
Crime.
Yeah.
Crime. Perhaps you forgot, but our main purpose is to make Jordan look strong. We're J&J.
I don't like that anymore. I don't care about making him look
We're
strong.
J&J Security.
Dolph Ziggler doesn't want to make Roman Reigns look strong as much as you don't want to make me look strong. But look at how that works out.
We're J&J.
No. I'm how CM Punk doesn't want to make Cena look strong, and that's who you are, Jordan.
Also, you're gonna quit and go to mixed martial arts?
Well,
Hey,
no,
we're
because there's no.
Right.
Speaking of that,
there's no.
What do you guys think? What happened first?
Crime. We're J&J Security. We're Jordan's job or security.
Well, I'll turn on you and pour you in Pepsi. I will pour Pepsi all over you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go to your house and challenge you to a game of hopscotch.
Okay, can you girls go somewhere and make out?
He just said he was coming to my house.
All I hear is make it stop. Please.
Oh, why are you hearing that, Jordan? You got fantasies going on.
Little makeout session. You little cheerleaders go somewhere else. Let us real wrestling fans talk about.
Don't even make me think of the cheerleaders.
What?
You want me to start calling you vanilla midgets next, like Kevin Nash?
Hey.
Hey, he's the vanilla midget. I still got muscle.
Oh, he's going there. He said you ain't got no Nesquik in your system.
Oh, come on. Prime, you're smaller than Kalisto.
Hey.
Aquaman was never relevant, so...
Aquaman? What the hell are you talking about? Aquaman!
I heard Aquaman too. I'm like...
He said you like liquid on your face, man. Whoa.
Oh. Aquaman.
But we're gonna cut these predictions for a second because this was brought to my attention when we were talking about CM Punk. All right, so.
It's going down for real.